Good afternoon. Well, it's an afternoon here in New Zealand. Thought I would do a short video for you, just a very short, pretty much unedited video. I've already done 2 videos today already. One is for an update for sort of the list of people who have got interested in fidget spinners. I've just given them an update to say that the new fidget spinner that I've been working on is going to launch tomorrow, so I'll tell you now as well. Basically, as I record this, 36 hours from now or 30 hours from now, I'm going to be launching this fully titanium fidget spinner on Kickstarter. Been a long time coming, well over half a year. What else? Yeah, the other video was just a video for the Kickstarter project page. You know, like when I don't usually do a video. Typically the video is, hey, I don't make videos, just take a look at the page below. But I thought I would do a little bit of a video, show the fidget spinner, that kind of thing. So I've just done that. Now, I can't remember the last video I did for you. That there used to be a lawnmower that kind of looked like that one over there, like a ride-on lawnmower. It was being thrown out by someone, and I thought, oh, that'd be great, I could turn it into a go-kart for my son, like with my son, we're sort of both making it. So it's kind of in pieces, it looks pretty rough, but the engine works, that's the main thing. Then I keep the chassis, need to get a chain for it, quite a bit of work to go. The main thing was that the front had gone, all the steering had rusted away, and you know, they basically just didn't sell it anymore. That's why it was being dumped. So what I did is I managed to get that one for a couple $100. The steering and chassis is fine. I have to give the engine back because I mean I don't have any need for the engine, but they said, you know, like if you give the engine back, just a couple $100, nice and cheap. So the steering is there. The plan is to sort of do a bit of a hack. I don't want it to be a big, crazy involved project. It's just a bit of fun. So chop the chassis in half on that one and kind of merge it / weld it to this one, and you know, put maybe a bit of a roll frame on it just in case it topples over. But then I should have a nice sort of go-kart for my 7, almost 8-year-old son Julian, for sort of down the coast where he lives. He's got loads of land and stuff like that. Go-kart's the kind of thing I never got as a kid, so you like what you didn't get, you want to try and pass on to your kids. I think that's why I'm doing that. What else has been happening? Let me think. Oh, yeah. I don't know if you remember, but a long time ago, I had this, I showed you getting that I was giving this sink to, the sort of top of this sink to a local company, the company that had made my fancy pants aluminium trailer there, and they were making a frame up. So this is a frame for this sink. This is a sink we use, big stainless steel sink, we use for tumbling. You know, we're always, you know, putting media in it, rinsing stuff off. You get used to a lot of water and a lot of stuff like that when you're doing tumbling. And I do a lot of tumbling, as you may know. So we had this aluminium frame made up. It's been powder coated black. Now, what I've also been working on, I can't remember if I talked to you about it. It's been a few weeks since I did a video like this. What I needed to do was, where's it gone? Right, so I've got these pots here. I will show you. So I got these pill pots for a Kickstarter project. It's hugely late, and I need to sand the base of them. Now it takes way too long, way too much effort. Literally going to take months to sand every one of the sort of few hundred bases. And so I'm making a machine. I think I might have showed you the machine. So you put it in and you basically sand the bases automatically. So I made a rough, crude prototype, which you may remember, if I showed it to you. And it kind of worked. I thought, right, let's make the full-on thing. So I got a 3-phase motor and a gearbox and a controller for it, sort of with the help sort of made up with a local company, NZ Rewinds, in the Mount. If you need someone to sort you out with motors, been hugely helpful. And I had a frame made up. This frame here is pretty much the same as the frame on there. But what I did, used my brain, as I thought, well, I need a bench at some point anyway. And I thought a big bench, I could use a standard bit of plywood, which is like 8 feet by 4 feet, or 2 meters by 1 meter, whatever it is. And so that, I can get a bit of plywood like that, put it on top of here, you know, varnish it, and I got an awesome big bench for the workshop, because as you can see, there's no bench. But in the meantime, before I turn it into a bench, I turn it into a sanding machine. So I've got that motor on its way. I've got some stainless steel kicking around. Basically a lot of work. So I've got this 12mm thick aluminium, another 12mm thick aluminium. It's pretty heavy duty stuff. So the motor is going to get mounted underneath here, and it's going to be going on to, it's going to have like a wheel there, and it's going to be shuffling like a thing back and forth, like the sort of sanding dolly on this big plate, and that's where the sanding's going to happen. Quite a lot of work to go, probably a few dozen hours to get to that stage, but that's the plan. It's a bit of an extreme measure, but if I'm honest with you, the plan is that it can sand loads of my products, you know, like hankies and things like that. It just improves the overall finish and quality of what I'm trying to make. So that's the idea. So initially and mainly it's for the pill pots, but I hope to be able to use it afterwards. And that's really all I have for you today, I think. Usually I leave you with a quote or something like that, but I've got nothing for you. This is just a general, pretty much unedited video. I'd rather give you that than nothing at all, and that's what you're getting today. Thank you very much for watching.